It's a film based around the mystery of D.B. Cooper, the man who hijacked a plane and then parachuted from 10,000 feet with $200,000 strapped to his waist in November 1971. It's a mystery that has befuddled investigators for decades. It remains the only unsolved airplane hijacking in U.S. history. But one man who's been looking into the case for over 10 years now believes this JCPenney clip-on tie holds the key to Cooper's true identity. And a relative of the prime suspect has now joined the fold in an attempt to solve this mystery once and for all. So let's bring in now to talk about this latest effort to uncover the truth behind D.B. Cooper, independent investigator Eric Ulis. Eric, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. For people who may not be familiar with the story of D.B. Cooper, can you just give us a brief overview of what happened?
Yeah, basically the guy boarded a jet in Portland, Oregon on a flight heading to Seattle, Washington. He presented a note to one of the flight attendants, ostensibly saying that he had a bomb and that he's skyjacking the jet. He wanted $200,000 in cash plus 4 parachutes. And if he were to receive that in Seattle, he would let the passengers go. And indeed, the authorities gave him the $200,000 and 4 parachutes. He let the passengers go. The jet took off heading south from Seattle to Reno, Nevada, ostensibly to refuel to head down to Mexico. And somewhere over Vancouver, Washington, near Portland, Oregon, D.B. Cooper jumped from the back of the jet at 10,000 feet in the middle of the night with the $200,000 in cash, never to be seen or heard from again.
Okay, Eric, so explain this tie. How do you think analyzing this JCPenney clip-on tie could actually help solve the case?
It's a critical piece of evidence here in 2024. This was one of the items that D.B. Cooper left behind on the jet. It was retrieved, of course, by the authorities in Reno, Nevada. Now, in 1971, it was of little investigative value, but in later years, it's been of enormous value because we've been able to apply current science and technology to the tie, specifically scanning electron microscopes and DNA analysis and so forth. So there are particles that were pulled from the tie that are unique and rare that point to the aerospace sector and specifically to a company called Crucible Steel that no longer exists but was headquartered in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. Points to a specific lab within that company. And recently, there's been some information related to the potential DNA on the tie. And I'm here to announce, actually, just yesterday, actually, I managed to procure a DNA profile from D.B. Cooper from a scientist named Tom Kay, who actually had the opportunity to analyze the tie 2 times, once in 2009, once in 2011. And he vacuumed the front of the tie with a very fine filter, collected the particles on the filter, which do include D.B. Cooper's DNA. So we will be able to pull D.B. Cooper's DNA from this filter using a very special type of DNA analysis called metagenomic DNA analysis. So it's very exciting because it gives us the opportunity once and for all, I believe, to eventually figure out precisely who this guy was.
All right. So, Eric, obviously the FBI is very aware of this tie. You actually sued the FBI to try to get more information. Talk to us about what happened.
Yeah, in March of last year, I sued the FBI to gain access to the tie because there's a very specific part of the tie, a metal spindle that's part of this clip-on tie apparatus. And I determined that there may actually be an uncontaminated profile for D.B. Cooper within this spindle that's well protected, non-contaminated, everything else. And I was unsuccessful ultimately. Last month, the judge ruled that the FBI cannot be compelled to turn over the tie for me to analyze. Now, so it's been a matter of some frustration because I think the answers to solving this riddle are right there. They're in the possession of the FBI. But having said that, I do have the workaround using the DNA from this Tom Kay, the scientist, that's been sitting in his lab since 2011, hermetically sealed. And fortunately, applying 2024 technology to this, we'll ultimately be able to get there, the FBI notwithstanding.
All right, so kind of walk us through your next steps, Eric.
Yeah, well, the next step is going to be to discuss with a number of labs this metagenomic DNA analysis. It's very complicated, very expensive, and it's time consuming. It's not nearly as easy as if we could simply go to the tie today and pull off a fresh, uncontaminated profile. But, apparently the FBI doesn't want to give us that access. So we will work with what we have here.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.